Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn with...
Are we still in the Realm Reborn? It's Tiber, by the way.
we are still in the Realm Reborn. We're out the Realm Reborn after we leave this general area. Because we were in the 7th Astral era, but we're in the 7th Umbral
we
era,
were in the
or
6th,
the opposite way around.
so now we're in the 7th.
No, we were in the 7th.
No, we were in the 6th. Whatever.
No, that's when
Hey,
Bahamut first...
she has 2 quests for us!
Anyway. Praise of Principles. Oh, this stuff's pretty nice. But not for me. God damn it. All tank gear and range and melee deep... No, it's fine, whatever. No, I'm just... fine! I'm not better! Cyphia, please, sorry, sisters, it pleases me to see you as well.
Do excuse me for interrupting, sisters. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him?
Question mark?
Well, you did well, Tartaru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening.
Thank you, my lady.
Wonder what we've been doing between then and now.
Hello.
Ever since we defeated Gaius von Balthasar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we were in secret with precious few friends, and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavour to engage us more subtly. Dress it how you will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tartaru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have had us resolved a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures were not so easy to reject.
You want me to just go kill them all?
When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, the goal was serving Eorzea, not for serving our own interests and killing other people, and not the interests of an individual Eorzean. Our neutrality is
usually killing people is what serves the interest of Eorzea. It's what we do.
Neutrality is the fundamental of our cause. Don't make us kick you out into the river in full-plating concrete boots.
I could swim.
I said full-plating concrete boots, didn't I?
I could swim with those two.
Have you ever tried?
Have you ever tried to swim in this armor? Wear a shirt, maybe?
In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if I am to accept these offers of patronage, I could empower us to do greater good. Might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldzisson colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot accept them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet, my urge is to share this dilemma with you. Dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult with the others? They are like to have their own opinions on the matter.
Oh, okay.
We'll do that.
Also, anyone who sat through the entirety of the last episode without skipping anything gets 200 points.
Yay! We're having a point system that's not even begun yet, so that means they're worth a lot right now, I
Oh
guess?
yeah, no, they're pretty scarce. You can redeem them for maybe I'll play a game you want once you get 2,000.
Menphilia is needing your talents to re-emerge primal problems? For the re-emerging primal problem? What?
Oh, do you want me to talk to her about that quest too?
I don't know, should we? I'm confused. No, don't. Never mind. It's not one of the ones with the... It's a trap!
What?
No, it's fine.
What do you mean I keep turning around waiting for you.
I've went outside now.
Well,
I
you
almost
have to go.
almost started talking to her. I just got really confused what they wanted. I was like, wait, what? Basically, it's, hey, do you want to repeat that story again? I think. You know?
Anyways, you have to go over there. I'm talking to Ishtola first.
Oh, shoot. I
start
started talking to Thancred.
Recall you our meeting with the
No,
Admiral shortly after the
can still talk
Laminsons.
to Y'shtola afterwards. You know what, I'll just get Thancred and you can read Thancred, because you were Thancred, I think. You recall our meeting with the Admiral? Shortly after Laminsons sent word of your summoning of the Titan.
We summoned Titan! Sweet!
Sorry, I sent word of the summoning of the Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host? I said unto Milworth and our people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had merely just responded, that we have called to intervene in their conflicts, which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Lamensa, I felt no compassion to allow the Lamensans to distort the facts to fit their narrative, which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon the subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Many of our dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely.
Fortune begets power, and power fortune. And we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief among the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions could commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, sisters. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead us is far from clear. Yeah, sure, let's go liberate them. I'm at Yida. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Limo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know?
So in other words, you can just buy her out.
Oh yeah. She's a simple, beautiful girl.
Papalimo?
She wears the shortest of shorts.
Yep.
You're Papalimo, aren't you?
Nope.
No. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same places as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Yida would enjoy the bribes. Were you Erlanger, or was I?
I don't know.
It is the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth over the hilt. What the heck are you doing? I heard a...
Sorry, I'm playing with a spinner thing.
Okay. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. Their sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few and our fortunes so finite. Is that everyone? Where's Alpha Nod? Oh, he's over there.
Alpha Nod!
Alphanod!
We need to speaketh to Alphanod.
Where the hell is your cute sister?
Alphanod.
Because the sister was the reasonable one, wasn't she?
No, sister was didn't want anything to do with this. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem that we have reached a difficult conclusion.
I've got it. Let's become a mercenary band who fights only for what we believe in.
Mayhap it is time that I made my feelings known to the antecedent.
Antecedent.
Antecedent. Come along, sisters.
Okay. That horn's really pointy with his hairstyle.
Alphanod! Sisters! Is aught amiss? You desire counsel, and so you shall have it, Minfilia. The scions of the seventh dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? As long as we remain in Ul'dah property, we'll never be free to act with impunity.
We need an airship.
Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We now have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken notes. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far more too dangerous for that now. Surely you have realized that they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks the aetherite? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors would be denied to us unless we cooperated.
So that's why there's not a transport here.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go?
We need an airship.
Experience has taught us that an appearance of neutrality is important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our banner in a place where all agree is beyond their borders. Mordona.
Mordana.
Mordona.
Yay!
It's got an O in it. Mordona.
Mordana.
Mordona.
It's got an H. It changes the sound of the O.
Ugh. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it also serves as a frequented by the veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with the Ul'dah and their people over the years. But I truly believe that this is the best course of action. As you observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community forged through the years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphanad. To cast it aside everything we have built and start anew in a desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless.
There's an aetherite.
The decision is yours to make, antecedent. I only ask that you recall the shared purpose that we first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the path of the 12th Heir, that's. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms.
Are you going to sleep together now?
We are as much family as... That will be all, Alphanad. I'm sure you have familial affairs of your own to attend to.
Yeah, where the hell is your sister?
Your concern is most generous, but no. I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all.
Ooh, that was one last backhanded comment.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because she doesn't want to leave because of personal connections.
Oh, right, that's what you think. Yeah, well, I guess.
Dark light earrings offending.
Yeah, so when do I get any earrings or any outfits or anything better?
What do they look like?
Grumble! Don't like my outfit, it's fine!
Oh, they're the same earrings. Okay.
Oh, hey.
Moving on.
Okay, I'm a bit
Oh,
less
hey.
bitter. Without earrings. There's a thing here for me.
Yeah, no, I noticed.
Leave Ildra? Has it truly come to this? Oh, sisters! Pray attend to Alphanod. He is engaged in some business or other that requires your assistance. Pray, be on your way. Alphanod awaits upon thee, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time.
I'm really curious. If we actually move, will that mean that the quests here will disappear? I mean, not that it really matters. They're all side quests, but it's one of those things where it's like, I want to learn more.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if we start that thingy. Oh, hey, Alphanod is here. Right
Start
outside
what
the door. Replaying the story, basically. Anyway, confound it. She knows what must be done, and yet she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumours. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among many, great many who perished during the calamity. Oh,
Falaman.
Flahaman.
Flahamine. Let's just call her Flahamine.
We'll call him Flamin from now on.
Flamin Fitness.
Anyway, was her name. Though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah, she was a performer of a singular talent. Whirring? And which must be beloved by the people of Eorzea. Not to mention a certain Charlean minstrel. Charlean minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief among her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as her absence stretched through months and years, she saw that there could be no other explanation.
She's gonna come back possessed by one of the bad crystal people.
Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumours have once again begun to circulate that she is alive and well. Alas, they have served to rekindle the irrational hope in Minfilia, and now that clouds her judgment. This talk of Ul'dah and as her home, and of the insurmountable difficulties in moving to Mordona, it is no more than an expression of our unwillingness to let go. Nonsense, in a word. But until the tales of her miraculous preservation have been categorically disproven, I fear that she will remain lost to reason. That being the case, I propose that we set to disproving them post-haste. Let's see how these fanciful claims stand up to scrutiny.
How did you get scrutiny from investigation?
It's close enough.
It works, but
Yeah.
it's like, how? How do?
My brain jumped from investigation because I didn't flow to scrutiny. One of the most recent and the latest crop of rumours comes by way of Father Eliusid?
Iliad.
I think it's because my brain went and saw investigation as being the thing that's hidden, while scrutiny would be examining things that are already revealed. You know? Because when you're investigating, you're normally finding hidden details and hidden things, not investigating something that's already there. Well, anyway, one of the most recent of this latest crop of rumours comes by way of Father Elud. Question him for me, and I will look to another alleged sighting of the follow anon. Okay. Oh, you know what? We should just teleport there. Camp Drybone.
Okay. teleport. I'll see if it takes me.
And teleport. I very much doubt it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're not in the same instance, so I can't drag you.
Hmm.
Eastern Thanalan, Eastern Thanalan, Eastern Thanalan, 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 Thanalan. Hello.
Yo.
I want to ride your bird.
My sword is positioned somewhat awkwardly, but also somewhat awesomely to, like, cut people's head off as we ride by.
Where is your sword? I can't see it. Oh, is that there? Yeah, it's kind of small.
Yeah. It's actually pretty big. We're just really fucking high off the ground. It's as long as my leg.
You're saying your sword's big.
As long as my leg.
You're saying your sword's big.
Damn right.
Tiber.
I've never had any complaints.
Well, mine's is thicker.
How do you know? You don't
Just
even
look
have
at
a sword.
Yes, I do.
It's not thicker, it's wider.
It's thicker.
It's just as narrow. It's just wider. Good morning to you, sisters. Alphanot told me to expect you. Now you are doubtless eager to ask me certain questions, but before you do, I must stress that I myself did not see Flamen. Though I very much wish I had. I merely hearkened unto the tale of a mourner who came to stay with us. He's still here, if you wish to hear it yourself. You will find him in the lich yard, I should think. That is a terrible name for something.
I thought it was a great name. I mean, it tells you what to expect. It's like, hey, this could be a place of really great evil, but it's also just a yard.
Yo, dude.
I saw Flamin just as clearly as I see you now, and yes, I'm sure it was her before you ask. I could never forget a woman like that. 'Twas nigh on 7 summers ago I first set eyes on her, though I still remember it as if it were yesterday. I'm happy to report that the years have only made her more beautiful. Where did I... Oh, coasted their soul. She was giving lessons to Gagaruju's women, and her voice... God, her voice. That soft tinkling of bells resonated in my very soul. I dare not say how her songs touch me.
What?
I dare not say how her songs touched me. Show us on the doll.
I can just now imagine him masturbating. to
Do
the
I
song.
believe the man's tale? Well, I believe he believes it. Though I do wonder. I doubt I would recognize someone I barely knew whom I hadn't seen in 7 years. But if there's even the slightest possibility that Flamage lives, do we not owe it to Minfilia to pursue it?
No.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Sorry, that sounded so cruel. Just no. Well,
If this woman resembling Flamen was employed at Costa del Sol, then that is where you should go. I will inform Elfinord of these latest developments. You need only concern yourself with the search. Master Kekaruju should remember you from your past engagements, so I suggest you waste no time and approach him directly. Yeah, no, we're not doing the shit we did the last time.
yep.
Pew!
I love the music. It's just so happy. You know.
Uh-huh.
Was I him or you?
It was you, he's a midget. No, it was me.
Okay.
Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikyote moves, why have you forsaken me? Fighting's pain! I mean, sisters, what brings you to my humble resort? Flamen? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the song's risible da?
gods, woman, if I'd known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh my. An exaggeration for dramatic effect. As to her current whereabouts, I recall she mentioned Wineport. Ah, but there's no need to pursue her. My friend, when she tires of a rough way of living, she will make straight for Coast of the Soul and fling herself into my waiting's arms, fleshed and breathless. You just couldn't wait to get away from him, could you?
Well, it was partially that, and partially I was like, oh, bloody hell, we're all just going to be teleporting all over the bloody place, aren't we?
Meh, we've done worse.
Like murdered billions?
I don't think we've gotten that far yet.
You've not seen my exploits, have you?
I think we're just kind of like following all the places we went in the main quest.
Well, if it isn't so... Actually, were you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if it isn't the sisters, saviors of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was the delight, behold, to give the woman her due. Her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. And very good tasting, as you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate, as our factory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10.
Yeah? You want to know if I've seen a Makoti lass by the name of Flamin? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description in too far bloody long. Except you, of course.
Sigh. Were you the midget? I can't remember. I'm assuming we're going to talk to the midget. It looks like
It's been like a year. I don't think it matters at this point.
Well, you know, it might have been like 100 hours for the people watching. I see you've made your grand adventures since we last spoke, sisters. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from the little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of the bloom native to these parts, in fact. I'd say as much as when we spoke, she complimented my powers of observation, and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south to Raincatcher Gully, and then head east to the crossing of the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest of scents, you see. If you make haste, you might yet find her there. Well, thank you. Peep.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Well, we've not really done anything this episode. We just ran around, we talked to people. I've not got to kill anyone.
I'm sure it's a relief after last episode.
What, like where we sat there, just did nothing, talked to each other, and watched text scroll across the fucking screen. Yeah, I'm sure it's a relief that we're not doing any fighting.
Look, Space, if you want, we can do a Mystery Science Theater episode next.
I've never actually watched that. I should watch it at some point.
It's good. Mystery Science Theater, in a nutshell, though, is just people talking and making fun of a movie. I don't know if they cut the audio and did their own or not, though. Alright, look at this bridge.
Look at
that
this
looks
bridge.
safe.
The bridge is amazing.
That looks safe.
Yep.
I don't even remember this place.
I don't think we actually came this far.
Yeah, we did.
No, I'm pretty sure we didn't. But I could be wrong.
Boop.
I just see that big giant hand in the background there, though. I'm curious about it.
Where?
Over here.
Oh, that's another one of those world boss things.
The Hell's Claw. Intriguing.
Okay.
Intriguing. I think
Hey, look!
it's Flahaman.
It's Flahaman.
Flahaman, I think. Oh, hi! Hi!
Oh, you go.
Be careful, it might try and have sex with you.
Only if we paid it.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
Gave us the cold shoulder, though. Find the perfumed lady.
How many you dead stranger? I did not realize my activities would arouse the Grobel's ire. Until it was too late, of course. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see. Flamen? I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Typical. Of one of the many leads, yours obviously had to be one of which bore fruits.
It's actually her.
I don't know why I bother. The songstress of Ulda, I presume, and Fulia, or should I say, Askelia, is looking for you. Askelia? Okay.
Basilia.
Askelia. Askelia? You are the very picture of health, milady. Yet the world thinks you dead. World thinks you dead. I can only concur that this is by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best of intentions, child.
He's got pretty eyes.
You will be pleased to know that I am fully intend to reveal myself to Midfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenoskia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I travelled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in the perfume. Does that not satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have you, that's which we came for, might we continue the conversation at a safer locale? Wayneport, say?
Mud.
Then it is settled. To Wayneport, sisters. Well, I got my wish, I guess, and we killed the thing.
We killed something! Yay! Yay! Yay!
It was just big and pollinating planets, but planets? Planets! Oh god!
You never know. Stick one of those at a comet, it can seed life to another world.
Just stick it on a comet. It doesn't need to breathe air, right?
Well, it doesn't have to be alive.
But anyway, well, we leave it before we talk to Alphanod, because that is 3 minutes. 33 minutes.
3 minutes? That was sure. Yeah, sure.
That was a long 3 minutes. So we'll leave it there, and until next time, all the best, and...
Good night, everybody.